The radical Republicans have just launched yet another direct attack on democracy. Let me tell you about some new legislation that Republicans across the country are writing up, bills that they are putting together right now. One is a Republican proposal in Indiana that would bar anyone convicted of unlawful assembly from holding any public employment, including public office. Another bill in Minnesota would prohibit anyone convicted of unlawful assembly from receiving any kind of public assistance, student loans, or unemployment benefits. In Florida, the Republican governor there, DeSantis, has issued a whole host of onerous and repressive laws designed to attack the right to protest and to assemble. All told, Republicans across the country in 34 different states have introduced 81 undemocratic, racist, anti-protest bills just in 2021 so far. Hi there, my name is Tom Wright. I am the publisher and founder of Strong Liberals. So hit that subscribe button, press the notification bell, and make sure that you get all of my hard-hitting analysis and commentary as soon as it comes out. Now here's the thing, you guys. The crazed conservatives have totally lost their minds. Under Donald Trump, the radical Republicans first flirted with fascism, then fell in love with fascism. Now they're in bed every night, all night, with fascism. Crooks and Crazies like Tucker Carlson on Fox News have even openly discussed the United States becoming a fascist state, and not very subtly encouraged it. It's disgusting. It's grotesque. It really is sickening what these lawless fiends are doing. The crazed conservatives are an absolute disgrace to democracy. These bills are a direct violation of the lawful right to assembly and the right to freedom of speech enshrined in the First Amendment to the Constitution of the United States. These bills, all of which are a giant scam, elevate minor infractions to felonies. They delay the release of protesters on bail, and they include, some of them include up to 15 years in jail for harming or pulling down Confederate statues or monuments. Those are crazy enough and anti-democratic enough. Here is the most insane proposal that the Republicans could possibly cook up in their depraved minds. And you're not going to believe it when I tell you what it is. You're not going to think it's real because it sounds so ridiculous. Trust me, it is real. You can look it up and find out more for yourself. Republican legislators in Oklahoma and Iowa have passed bills which would give total immunity to drivers in cars and trucks who drive their vehicles into a crowd of people and harm or paralyze or kill them. It is the craziest thing I think I've ever heard. It makes it totally legal to drive your truck into some protester's body. And all you have to claim is, oh, I didn't feel safe. And you are granted immunity by these Republican legislators. It sounds too crazy to be true. I assure you it is. Now here's the other thing. This group of bills, as I said a minute ago, it's a total scam. It's designed to suppress those on the left who want to assemble, who want to protest injustice. It's designed to make sure that another Black Lives Matter movement doesn't arise. It makes it much harder for a matter or a movement of that kind to get organized, even though in a Washington Post study, we found that 96% of BLM protests were completely peaceful. So it has nothing to do with the violence. In fact, that same study found that a lot of the violence was instigated, in those instances when it did happen, by rogue cops, racist policemen, and fascist counter-protesters. That's what the Washington Post found in one of their studies. So what is this all about, really? It's about power and control. The Republicans have decided that they want to grab power, they want to control people, and they want to chip away at the Constitution and destroy our democratic and constitutional safeguards. That's their agenda. And as State Senator Chevron Jones, a Democrat in Florida, was quoted as saying, at the heart of this is a whole lot of racism. The Republicans are specifically targeting brown and black people and those other folks who are on the margins of society. It's also about bigotry, white supremacy, and, as I said before, destroying democracy. These bills were created by a mob of violence-prone, race-baiting, freedom-hating Republican legislators across the USA, and it's only getting worse. This is just the start of what they've got planned for this country. What they're doing is scheming and plotting to destroy your constitutional rights. Don't let them get away with that. Call your legislators. Protest these insane bills, which are giant scams. Do what you can to get the word out about these incredibly anti-democratic bills. And please remember, strong liberals make a strong democracy.